This is Valerie Van Boeven with the Senior Care Industry Netcast, where leaders with 3 or more years in the senior care industry share their advice. It's 6 questions in 9 minutes, so let's get to it. Okay, in a few sentences, tell me who you are and what you do.
Hi, Valerie. I am Bruce Rosenblatt, the owner of Senior Housing Solutions, and I have been in the business for over 30 years and have overseen 75 different senior living communities in 14 different states. 2008, I formed Senior Housing Solutions, and we are a senior housing referral and placement company based in Southwest Florida. And so I've been doing this for over 12 years in the senior housing placement industry. I also formed a national network of senior housing advisors, which is a network of advisors across the United States. And so between those two things, I am very busy.
Wow, that is a lot. Awesome. And so we know that you have lots of wisdom to share with us today, so that's cool. Everybody we interview has 3 or more years with you, and we can learn a lot from you today. So in a very short time, I get it, but it'll be great, I know. So what is the best thing about serving aging adults?
Well, I know I'm making a difference in someone's life, and it's not just their lives, but it's also their families. And I've been in the industry for so long, and I love when I talk to my clients and then I ask them, how are things going? And they say, Bruce, this is the best decision I ever made. I only wish I would have made it sooner. And, and so that, it tells me that, now they have peace of mind for the future. And, and that's really what this is all about, is helping people and showing them that living at a senior living community, it could be the best days of their lives. And so, I'm a big supporter of senior living communities and know the benefits of living there.
That's true. I've heard so many people say once they move into a senior living community, they should have done this 20 years ago or 10 years ago. You hear that all the time. People are kind of get a little nervous about it, but man, oh man, once they get there and realize they have friends and they have a community, I think they really like it usually.
I think people are concerned that they're going to lose their. I think people are concerned that they're going to lose their independence, and then after they move to a community, find out they actually have more independence, and that they can, they have lifelong friendships, and they have dining services and housekeeping and transportation, and it's like, sign me up for that. It's like, I'm ready for someone that I don't have to worry about cooking every night or housekeeping and all those chores. Like, I'm so ready.
Yeah, it's like living in a resort. Oftentimes, it's so much fun. Senior housing can be a really, really super nice transition, and of course, you know that better than most about how much your clients love that living. So I hear from. Let's transition a little bit for a minute. I've looked at your website, which is really nice. I hear from other senior service providers that marketing online can be challenging, it can be confusing because it is ever changing. So what is your experience, or what are your thoughts?
Well, online marketing is my friend, and it's an integral part of my marketing. I stay very active on all different types of social media platforms. I try to share relevant information. I meet people and I learn from others. I also find it very inspirational. People post very inspirational things, especially in today's climate. I'm finding, people are posting very interesting and inspirational stories. A platform like LinkedIn, you and I would have never met. And so, this is how we meet people these days. And this is our new normal. And so I would tell people who are thinking about, or challenged by the social media is that, you got to jump in. This is how we're doing things. If it's LinkedIn or Facebook or Twitter, this is the new normal these days. And so you better get on the board with it.
That's true. Yeah, absolutely. We do this for our clients all the time. We do the online marketing piece. And I got to say, It really is a best way for people to get to know who you are without a whole lot of intrusion. They can read about you, your services, they can fill out a form, make a phone call, and I think today in the environment that we're in, online marketing has become even more important than ever. So thank you for being a good steward of your online marketing, because I love it when people really take advantage of the tools and resources we have to get the word out about our businesses. All right. Next question is, there are probably some other successful leaders in the senior care industry, or people that have been mentors to you, or folks that have impressed you over time. Would you like to give a shout out to anybody who you really admire, or, just somebody that's made a good impression on you over the years?
Absolutely. And, my first shout out really goes to all the frontline workers out there, all the nurses and the doctors and the people who are, working in the senior living communities, and the nurses at hospice. They deserve such a shout out. They are truly our heroes right now. So that's a huge shout out to all them. I've been in the industry for over 30 years, and I have met some wonderful people along that journey. And, as I think about it, there's a few people that come to mind. And the first being Mary Leary. And Mary is the CEO of Mather Lifewise, which is a company in Evanston, Illinois. And she sort of took me under her wing almost 30 years ago. And, we've been friends and colleagues, and we work together, and she is just a true innovator in what she does. So Mary, this is to you. The second goes to Adam Corcoran. Adam works locally at Golden Care Home Health Care, and he's just a true inspiration. We network with one another quite often. We strategize together. We do seminars together. And so Adam, he's just, he's a good friend, and he's a true inspiration for me. And then the third person would be an attorney. His name is Ed Woolman. Ed is a local estate and trust attorney. And Ed, I would say we've known each other for about 20 years. And when I started my business, Ed took me under his wing and has been a great resource for me. I'm actually doing a webinar with him on Thursday. He's well respected in the community, and so I appreciate Ed so much, and the friendship and the relationship that I have with him. So those are my shout outs for you.
Awesome. I love it. We love it when people give kudos and a shout out to people who've made a difference in their life. Because folks that see this or listen to this in your local area probably will know who they are too. So, but thank you for doing that. All right. So you've been around for a long time now. What piece of advice would you give to other senior care providers?
Well, I think you got to stay true to your core. Know who you are, do what you do best, and stay the course. Not very complicated, but know what you do and do that really well. So it's that's pretty much it. Stay true to your core, know who you are, and do your best at what you can do.
Right. If you're going to be the best steakhouse in town, be the best steakhouse in town, not the dessert restaurant in town. Yeah. If you're going to do something, do it well. I totally agree. That's excellent advice. I think sometimes we chase shiny objects a lot. I know I do. But staying true to your core is an awesome piece of advice for all of us. Okay, when you have a win in life or in business, how do you celebrate?
So that's an interesting question. Knowing that I've made a difference in someone's life really is what's most important to me. Knowing that I help somebody and help them, and know that their life is probably going to improve by living in a senior living community, that to me is a win. I can't say that I go out and I celebrate victories. I'm very proud of being an entrepreneur and an owner of my business for over 12 years. I work extremely hard and developing and maintaining my reputation. And I know that 90% of my business comes from word of mouth referrals. And, by knowing that, I know I'm doing something right. My wife and I, we do check out, once a year for a couple of weeks, kind of celebrate as our way to celebrate. But that's, we kind of just, we unwind and we check out for a couple of weeks, but that's pretty much it. I just,
That's okay.
maybe I'm humble, but I just don't want to, to me, I know I'm helping somebody. And when at the end of the night, when I go to bed, I know that I've made a difference. And that to me is the most important.
Feeling good about what you do every day is definitely a way to celebrate. Just, you don't have to pop the champagne every time. You just knowing that you helped a family and a senior with something that they thought might never happen or might be impossible is a win in itself, and celebrating by just being at peace with that is awesome, and being happy for them. So thank you very much. Bruce, that was fast and easy. Thank you so much for being on the show. And I appreciate you doing this. You've imparted some nice words of wisdom to all of us, and we look forward to seeing this on the interwebs.
Thank you, Valerie. I
Thank you
appreciate
very
the
much.
opportunity.